Happy Friday. It is the day before the race. And I'm going through my equipment and grocery checklist. I've got it all laid out on the floor. I'll show you, and I'll go through everything kind of one by one and show you what I bring and why. But first, I wanted to show how I stay organized. Of course, there's a spreadsheet involved. Actually, I got that too. Okay, so this is my spreadsheet. It's also got my pacing and everything, but my checklist has, and this has kind of grown as I go through races. I learn things and realize I need this and that. And this is where I just keep it all written down, and I can go back and open it up and go through everything and be good and ready for the race. So the way I have it set up is an equipment column and a groceries column. And I also have two X columns. The first one means that I have it all laid out and I've put my hands on it and I've touched it. I'm a very tactile person. That means it's out on the floor. I've still got some laundry that needs to be finished up before I'll have all the clothes. But anyway, the first X means it's out there on the floor and I've looked at it. And then once I put it in the bag or the cooler, I'll put another X there. So now to the fun part. As you can see, lots of stuff. I'll start with the food. Most of what I'm gonna consume is my Perpetuum. It's ultra endurance fuel. It's got protein, carbs, fats, all that good stuff, calories. It's real mild tasting. Hammer is really good about not making their products overpowering with flavors, and because over the course of like 20 something hours, if you're drinking Gatorade the whole time or gels the whole time, it's the same flavor, it's a strong flavor, it's the same mouthfeel, it gets tiring. So my electrolytes and my Perpetuum are gonna be my main consumption. Lots of water. Bananas, of course, because they're good, they're easy to digest. Lots of potassium to help with cramps if I get tired of my electrolytes. Potato chips are good because they got like a good salty flavor. It's a different texture, it's crunchy. It's kind of a nice little indulgence, as well as saltines. By the end of an ultra, this is my main fuel. Ginger ale and saltines if I get like an upset stomach. Those are my go-to. They've never let me down. And also the Pepto if needed. It's not good to take pain relievers, but the lesser of the two evils is acetaminophen. Ibuprofen is not a good pain reliever for running, so I choose that. That's Tylenol. Chocolate covered espresso beans. Good stuff for the middle of the night. M&Ms are good, like my candy. Chicken noodle soup. Hopefully we'll have like a hot plate along the way. Warm chicken noodle soup at night is super good and very relieving. It's almost an emotional boost to have that good warm soup. Got some peanut butter and honey sandwiches. Little life hack: if you put peanut butter on both sides, on both pieces of bread, and then put the honey or the jelly between, it doesn't seep out. And got my hydration, my square bottles and my hydration packs. Anyway, that's kind of what I've got for consumption. and that's all gonna go in this cooler. I'll have my, always make sure you have a puppy to inspect everything. Bernie's checking over it all. 1, 2 hydration packs. I like this one. I've used this one for a while. That's my go-to. If it rains too much, gets too wet, I want to feel something different on my back, I'll go to that one. That one's pretty comfortable. Safety equipment, I've got my headlamp, a tail light, and if I get tired of wearing a headlamp on my head, I'm going to strap this bike headlight, hey, look up, buddy, to my shoulder on the harness there, because sometimes it really gets annoying to have something on your head while you're running for a long time. Got some spare batteries. If it rains too much, I got a little weather pack for my phone in case I run across any dangerous animals in the woods like a human male. I've got a knife on me. I've got I'm gonna hook this up to my hydration pack so it's on my chest. But this is my little arc reactor to make me feel like Iron Man. Another light up belt. It's just good to have lots of light on you when you're running alongside the road. Speaker if I get bored, want to listen to a podcast or some music. Battery charger, probably won't need that, maybe for my phone. Got my Garmin charger, but my Garmin, it's pretty new and it's got solar charging and they've done a lot of cool stuff with their batteries, so it's got a pretty epic battery life, and it's fully charged. This thing has run for a couple days at a time during a triathlon with GPS and everything and not run out of battery, so not too worried there. Sunscreen, I'll lather up with this the morning of, but then I brought the spray because it's a lot easier to put on, because once I'm hot and sweaty, I really don't like touching myself at all or anything touching me, so a good little spritz with that will kind of help through the day. Got my Shuggy Natural Products, Naughty Bits and Pits, so I don't chafe. This stuff is amazing. Band-Aids if I get blisters or anything. And pain relief Neosporin. That's a game changer. That's good stuff. No explanation needed here. And a toothbrush and toothpaste, because after running for hours and hours and hours and eating the same thing, and it's just nice to have a good teeth brushing in there just to kind of freshen things up and feel better. I've got my chair, gonna need that. Hopefully not till towards the end, but it's nice to have a little sit every once in a while. Got 1, 2 pair of Hokas and a backup pair of on-running shoes. I don't typically run in these. These are my casual wear shoes, but if need be, if I need a dry pair, if I just want something different on my feet, I'll put those on. Socks, of course. I may get some rain, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 pair of socks. These are compression socks. I'll be wearing those primarily to try and help with my circulation, my calves. Got some arm sleeves just to kind of help with SPF. Trekking poles, hopefully I won't need those, but just in case I need a little help supporting myself, these are good to kind of take some pressure off my arms from hanging down or carrying my arms and give me a little bit of propulsion to take a little pressure off my legs. Got a waterproof changing towel if I need to change on the side of the road. This thing's pretty awesome. It's got like a little belt thing on there. I'm not gonna open it up, but you'll have to trust me. But I can wrap up and change without needing a bathroom or anything. Got some thermal tights. It's not gonna get too cold, but if it rains and the wind picks up and I need a little warmth, these things are awesome and they weigh nothing, but they're like fleece lined, like microfiber fleece lined. they're super comfortable and warm without adding a lot of weight. Got some spare shirts. I'll have a couple more pairs of shorts. Like I said, I'm probably gonna get some rain like Sunday morning, 6 o'clock or something. There's like a 30% chance. It shouldn't be too bad, but I wanna be prepared and keep dry. I got some hats. I'll bring one or two more in case they get too wet. This one, if it rains, it'll just keep the water from dripping on my face or on my shoulders, and that's for more of a tactile feel thing. Because when you're running in the rain and it's hitting you in the face, and it's just frustrating and uncomfortable. And my running weather jacket, probably put that on if it rains. Hopefully it won't make me too warm, but key is to just stay dry as much as possible. Long sleeves if I need it. If it's not raining but it's a little chilly, I'll throw these on. And that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it gear-wise. Mentally, my brain is mush. I've got all my stuff packed up, just kind of waiting for laundry to finish up, and I'm just doing things to keep moving and keep my hands busy. I just cleaned off my stovetop for no reason. Yeah, so brain is mush. I'm waiting for Autumn, my best friend, to come pick me up. We're gonna go head into Ocala, drop off little man here. See? Drop off little man at the puppy sitter. He's gonna play with his best friend for the weekend, and have dinner. Gonna have some sushi, some good carbs, good easy digesting food, and of course my lucky night before whiskey somewhere, and then get a good night's sleep. And then I will check in with everybody in the morning. I'm going to use that Facebook chat group for my primary means of communication. So if you want to be added to that, just let me know. I'll add you to it. And a friend of mine's going to let me borrow her mini Garmin tracker. Not my watch, but like an actual satellite tracker. So everybody will be able to follow me on that page, on my racing page. I would use my watch, my Garmin tracker, but for some reason those links, Garmin spits out a link to track. They only make it good for 24 hours. And there's no way I'm gonna make this whole run in 24 hours. I even emailed Garmin, asked them, can they just extend that? And they said their engineers are working on it, or eventually, I don't even remember what they said, but they gave me a roundabout answer, like, no, they can't just extend it for more than 24 hours, which is dumb because of how popular ultra endurance is now. But anyway, I digress. I'll check in with everybody in the morning. I'll do some Facebook Live videos as I go through the run, but primarily I'm just going to focus on keeping one foot in front of the other and not wasting too much time walking or stopping. And other than that, just wish me luck. Come out to Highway 40 at some point, give me a high five and some encouragement. Maybe a taco or a burger if I'm hungry. And hopefully Sunday midday around noon I'll be touching the Atlantic Ocean. So fingers crossed everything goes well, and I'll let you know how it goes as the race progresses. Love you guys. Bye.